Pop Squat, coming at you. We've got something cool this time. First off, I wanted to say we're very, very close to 30,000 subscribers. I was just looking a minute ago, and we are 52 people away from 30,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and we'll do another giveaway at 30,000. It's pretty cool, pretty exciting. Maybe we'll get there tomorrow. I'm not sure. Let's listen to this now. This is from somebody named jAri, maybe Yari, Jari. This is somebody who sent this to me directly and had left a really, sent me a really nice note, said he's a 17-year-old guy, makes plug-in B music. He's been following along on the channel for a while now. He listened to the RX Poppy stuff that I've done, and he said, it really kind of resonated with him because he also came up in kind of a rough life, right? And liked the stuff I had to say, and just said, hey, I'm at the point now where I want to share some stuff with people, like some of my music, and we're going to check this out. So this is called OK/In the Air, produced by Goyxrd, Shem, Zeyy, and diameex. Lyrics are in the description, which I guess I will check out because I did not realize that. And this is from jAri, or just Yari is what he sent it to me as. Let's check this out. I'm definitely down to hear what this is going to be like. And Yari, thank you so much. Or jAri, I wish I knew how to say your name. I'm really excited about this because you wrote me such a great little note, and I really appreciate everything you had to say. So let's go. 5 minutes, 4 seconds. OK/In the Air.
Desire.
jAri, okay.
Yeah. Tell me you love me, I'm trying so hard to think it isn't fake. Tell my place on you, I'm taking price, I might be fake. I can see from my way, it's over.
Okay, I really like how this is sounding. His voice is a little too quiet. I don't know if it's an issue with the mix or if he's just not projecting enough to really get picked up. We'll see how the rest of this goes. I'm hearing it just fine. It's not a big deal. I just wish it were a little bit louder. Let's go.
Tell me you love me, I'm trying so hard to think it isn't fake. Tell my place on you, I'm taking price, I might be fake. I can see from my way, it's over, it's okay. You've been admitted through it, why the fuck would you not stay? It ain't shit to talk about, we couldn't talk it out. You're barely talking now, was it my
Oh yeah, love it. I loved his flow kind of early on here. He was doing things to actually stand out a little bit, and now he's monkeying around with his voice, doing something different to make himself sound cooler, different, unique, interesting, anything to draw some attention, right? And it's excellent. It's very, very cool. I'm loving it. Let's keep playing. No, play. No, not search.
It ain't shit to talk about, we couldn't talk it out. You're barely talking now, was it my fault? I really don't know why you making me make assumptions. I really don't know why this shit couldn't function. I really don't know why you been up to fuck shit. Wasn't me, what the fuck I did, make question that you love me. I don't wanna fucking believe you been up to something. Questionable morality, make excuse for nothing. Cause that's the shit you do, unless it's convenient for you. Your feelings seem to toss and turn, what do I mean to you? Cause I don't fucking know how to expect me to know your feelings when they barely show. I'm tryna fucking grow, she tryna fucking go. Rejecting pussy, rejecting feelings, but I need it more. I don't wanna fuck, I wanna sue and I wanna talk. I open up and you close off, I want your heart.
So I'm loving that his voice got a little bit louder. I'm not sure if that was an issue with the production of the song overall or whatever, but I like that we can hear him more in this section. Lyrics here are kind of killing me. I mean, it's really hard to hear this because this is obviously somebody who's going through some hard times in a relationship, and it's a relationship that he wants it to be better. He wants to know more about what the other person is feeling, and they're just closed off or incapable or not willing to show what they want, to tell him what they want. And I mean, I've talked about often on this channel how I really honestly do believe that our existence, our reality, is just based on information. We cannot act or react to what is actually happening in our lives if we don't have true information. If we can only base things on a guess, or what we think, what we trust is true about another person, but something in them has changed and they haven't told us, then we're not basing our actions and reactions on things that they're going to think are valuable or interesting or useful. For instance, if this person he's in a relationship with has fallen out of love or is cheating on him, which is what he seems to imply here, and he suspects that but doesn't know it, that's like, how do you can't deal with that in a way that makes sense, other than to say, hey, are you cheating on me? And then you have to rely on the other person who you already don't trust to tell you the truth. Like, it's a very, very difficult situation to be in. So don't lie to people. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. And it sounds like he's trying to deal with all of this. He's trying to get through this and trying to grow as a person. And as he says, he's trying to go, she's trying to go. He's trying to grow, she's trying to go. It's really good. I mean, it's a good song, even though it's really kind of hard to hear.
Tell me you love me, I'm so hard to think it isn't fake. Tell my place I need, I'm taking price, that might be fake. I can see from all away, it's over, it's okay. I've been a myth, through the waterfall with you, no stake. It ain't shit to talk about, we couldn't talk it out. You barely talking out, was it my fault? I really don't know why you making me make assumptions. I really don't know why this shit couldn't function. Something. I'm saying this shit been back and forth. I don't have any remorse left. Love is just a fucking force that breaks us up remorseless. I can't take it. Looking at girls can't take it. Sometimes looking in your eyes and I think that you are faking. I'm scared to lose you cause you're only good I ever known. The only way I'll tell you how I feel is in these songs. Or if I'm breaking down inside your arms, inside your loving gaze. Cause truthfully I know you love me, I just cannot see your ways. That shit hurts.
Oh, excellent lyrics. And again, I love his voice when he does the, like, he really, it's not even like somebody crying, but it's like somebody trying to, like, just let people know, let us know as the people listening, that there's a lot of emotion behind that, and it's really cool. I mean, it's just really cool. So that's the first half of the song. Let's get into the next one. Nice music in this, really nice.
Yeah, that shit a joke to me. Nothing good really lasts forever. Wish that someone told me that. I see my brothers fall, my mother call, she fucking crying. Pray don't got faith and all my lover knows I'm fucking dying. Praying that we gave it all we got, but we both barely trying. Lots of joy, but still feel crowded. Think about it inside. If this is worth it, cause it ain't perfect, but shit, I feel like trying. I don't think I'm worth it, I ain't perfect, bitch, I feel like dying. But you can't even hear me, you can't even hear me. I've been saying it for months that I ain't doing great, but I don't like to cry for help, so that's an understatement. Should be told I'm fucking broken, running out of patience. It's been 10 years since the love I knew was fucking hatred. It's been 10 years since the love I knew was fucking hated. It's been 6 since my bro died and now I fucking hate him. I fucking loved you, I needed you, you left me fucking hated. Everything I ever know was tarnished and with shame. Every time I ever ate was garnishing my plate. Percocets to eat, promethazine to fucking drink. Then they wonder why I'm hot to the point I cannot even think. Cause otherwise the only thing I see is suffering. I'm scared as fuck, the only thing I think about is hate. I hate the fact I'm forced to deal with thinking about ways that I'd be killed by anyone, so I think about escape. I hate looking around my shoulder if I see it escalate. I hate daydreams, I feel like I'm fucking wide awake. I can't even go a day without feeling like I ain't safe. I can't even find my mind because that shit my enemy. I hate thinking that my whole life will fucking throw away. Why won't me start taking all my friends, my God, okay? I start to cry every time I hear your motherfucking name. I start to cry every time I think about your fucking face. I start to shake anytime I hear 2 times of anything. That sound like shock because I remember seeing them hit your face. I gotta live with that shit every motherfucking day. I fucking hate it.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck, man. I'm sorry. So I want to go back to the start of this, because I like the way this started.
Yeah, that shit a joke.
Oh, even back a little bit further, because there was a little bit here that had the, like a little sample of the joke to me part. That, right there. It's just way in the background. That shit, and I think it's sampling what comes next, is that shit a joke. And I thought it was really, really good, like a very cool little peek into what was coming next. I just really liked it. And, music is good.
Yeah.
And then you get into the lyrics, you get into the meat of this in the second part of this track, and I love the 2 parts of the track. I think the second part is called "In the Air," if I'm reading this correctly, and it's cool. I like the 2 different chapters in this single song. Right, I've talked about that and a bunch of other stuff, especially a lot of plug-in B stuff. They have tracks like that where it's kind of 2 separate things, and I think it's very cool. And so I got no issues with that. But man, this half of the song, this individual song, is really rough. And it starts off really good. You talk about some of the stuff you've gone through. I wish someone had told me that I'd see my brother fall, my brothers fall, my mother call, she fucking crying, pray it don't, God, fentanyl, my lover knows I'm fucking dying. I mean, it starts off and it's really kind of rough, but then you get into the second verse and it's nuts. Like, everything this guy has gone through, that he's just getting out of his system and telling us, and he's telling us in here, like, I've been saying for months that I ain't doing great, but I don't like to cry for help, so that's an understatement. So clearly somebody's in trouble, and jAri, I don't know what to tell you, because there's places you can go to for help. It always feels like, oh, you know, I don't want to be a burden, I don't want to show weakness. No, that's okay. You need to survive today to get to the good parts, right? And there are good parts. I mean, like, think back on your life, and even though lots of it sounds like it was awful and you got betrayed and people died, and you are absolutely 100% right to be angry about that, it's a natural response to be angry about it, even to be angry at your dead brother, your dead friend, or your dead parents, or anybody, right? Like, that's one of the stages of grief, is anger. Why did you do that? How could you be so dumb as to, get in a car accident, overdose, do not take care of your illness, whatever it happened to be in that place at that time, not leave when I told you to leave. I'm so angry, like, but it doesn't matter if you're angry, it doesn't matter. And what's important is to think back to all the times that you've had, and that you have had good things happen in some of those days, and try to remember that part of it. And the bad parts of those days are gonna stick with you, but they're also gonna fade away. And you just need to make it through the days now to get to the good stuff. And it'll suck again, and it'll be good again, and it'll suck again, and it'll be good again. You'll be happy, you'll be sad, you'll be terrified, you'll be elated, you'll be joyful, you'll be depressed. It all goes round and round and round and round. So if you're feeling like, I can't make it through today, talk to somebody. What is the National Suicide Hotline? 988? Now I'm going to get all sorts of suicide. Yeah, 988. Just dial 988. It's so easy on your phone. Just hit those numbers. And the people on the other side are not going to judge you. They don't know you. What they're going to do is try and help you talk things out. If you're depressed, maybe they can get you some other kind of services to help with, you know, like psychological or psychiatric help, things like that. And anybody who's gone through what it sounds like you've gone through, I mean, it's not surprising that your brain is rebelling against you. You would say one time here, like, you hate your mind. I can't even fight my mind, that shit my enemy. Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. It is your enemy because it's been trained to live in this state of hatred and betrayal and depression and anger, and it doesn't know how to get out of it, and you keep feeling that stuff. So get help if you need it. I mean, like I said, the people on the other end of the phone aren't going to know you. Nobody else is going to know that you made this phone call. It's just you to talk about stuff and get things out of your system and see if you can make it another day. See if you can get some stuff off your chest you need to get off. I love that you're putting all this stuff into your music because it gets it out of your system. It gets it out of your head. It puts it on paper. It makes it a real thing that you can now, if you like this song, great. If you never want to hear this song again, either way, it's done what you needed it to do. You got this stuff out of yourself and onto paper. You've made it into something real, and now you can either listen to it or you can ignore it. Other people, hopefully friends of yours, listen to this and go, shit, man, is that really how you're feeling? Everything you're going through? Like, can I do anything? Is there anything that we can help you with? It's rough. And everybody's life is rough. Even the happiest people in the world have terrible, terrible things that they have to survive, right? Like, I don't know. Brad Pitt probably has really shitty days too. This is the first person I could think of. I saw a picture of him earlier. This is really good, man. And I love how personal you get in this. And being that personal is absolutely an incredibly strong thing to do. Because other people just keep this shit inside, and it just festers and festers, and they just grow to hate everything and want to hurt everyone, and you don't want to live like that, because you will drive everybody away from you. So you're on the right track here. You absolutely are on the right track. And I hope everything I've said here comes through as me honestly reacting and honestly trying to be a decent human being, because I don't know you. I don't know all the details about your life, but I'm not going to condescend to you. I'm not going to, at least I hope it doesn't come across as condescending. I really hope you continue to take these steps forward and continue to process everything that's going on in your head and absolutely make it into music. Get that stuff out of you and do something awesome and creative, and these are really good tracks, and I love what you're doing, and I would absolutely love to listen to more. So if you have more, send it to me and you'll see my reactions to it. So thank you very much for sending this in. It really was a great thing to do, and I'm glad you did it. It's very cool. It's funny, this artwork that you have here, I don't know what this is from, but it actually reminds me of art that a friend of mine, a guy named Andrew Trabold, does. Just the style of it, especially like the upper part in the what is to me the left hand corner up here, Looks very, very much like his style of art. He's an amazing artist. He works in computer games and stuff, but he does, hand drawing and things quite often, or on a Wacom or Wacom, whatever it's called. So he does a lot of digital artwork now. I think almost all of it is, but really, really cool. I love the style of this. Don't know where you got it, but it's great. Papasquatjon, check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you once again, jAri. This was very, very cool. Love both these tracks. And I hope to hear from you more. Have a good night. Bye.